Anyway... Indeed. That's... It's true. Shall we go? However... Whew. So... because... So... Listen. Indeed. However, in other words, so... it would seem... in other words, correct. Hey. That's right. It's true. Makoto. In other words, at the very least, indeed. Right. It's true. Indeed. In other words, however, wrong. Whew. However, correct. Hey. However, anyway, shall we go? Whew. However,
is that...
Yakai!
It is! There's...
You...
Geez,
You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
What?
What the heck?
That's right.
Yo! You know?
I'm telling you!
Makoto.
Yes.
It's true.
Huh?
In other words,
Huh?
How about that?
wrong.
I see.
Huh?
That's right. However,
What did you say?
however,
Huh?
correct.
Naturally.
Don't be mean!
About that. Huh? But...
Anyway,
Oh!
I hate you!
anyway,
Interesting.
But...
I... Indeed.
I see.
Huh?
So, in other words, in other words, that's right.
What?
No way!
Indeed.
I'm right?
This is a school. You've all probably figured at this point the killing game. So, in the name of fairness, look wherever you want.
Hmm?
That's fine. In the name of my family. Goodbye.
Hey.
Indeed.
You know?
Just a sec.
How about that?
But... 'Cause, I mean... Huh? But... Okay.
Indeed. However... So... So then, correct.
What's your... Yeah!
What? Say what? Hello. Found it! Too bad!
Ah! Huh? Huh? Oh!
Hey,
But... Cause, I mean... So, Just a second!
Hey, Yep, yes indeed.
You're a liar!
Too bad.
So, Huh? Sorry. Okay. You got it!
Correct. Indeed. So... Indeed. However... Indeed. However, it's true. Whew. Correct. It would seem... However... Correct. It would seem... However, in other words... However... Whew. Correct. What? Well? Hey. Why? Makoto. It would seem... Anyway... I see. Wrong. Correct. So... In other words... Why would you? Why? Hey. Well? Now, if... Hey. Because... In other words... It would seem... Hey. So... Hey. Correct. Just a second. Anyway...
you
Come on. Not possible. Such ignorance. So, in other words, I see. In other words, So, in other words, interesting. What? That's fine. Stop talking. It's all clear now. In other words,
this is everyone working? Well then, since you're all giving for those of you who are interested.
I am Monaco. What are you gonna do? How strange. Unbelievable.
That's enough.
Have you You SOB! Yes! Huh? Oh, I'm on fire!
Right. Makoto. Indeed. Listen. It would seem... I knew... Indeed. It would seem... Anyway... Makoto. Listen. I see. So... Makoto. So then... It would seem... Whew. Because... Whew. Indeed. Indeed. Is that right? Because... Wrong. Listen. However... So then... At the very least... Right. In other words... Hey. So... Indeed. Indeed. And? So then... Why? Hey. Whew. So then... What? What? So... Indeed. I see. And? Why is that? Because... What? If that's true... Makoto. So... Makoto. So... Anyway... Makoto. In other words... However, Why? Whew. Hey. Makoto. So then...
Okay then. I do apologize, but I hope you don't... I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation. So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like... Now then, let me get... There is a chance that you may have to... Can you accept that? Thank you. And, well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you as the headmaster of Hope. So, Makoto, before we begin...
Yes.
Now, Makoto, there's a chance. Can you accept...
Yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice.
But I promise that as long as you... As the headmaster of Hope's Peak...
Say what? Too bad.
That's right. It would seem... Hey.
For anything that has a start, and if the end comes, then there is no... Although that dawn is there is no storm that, of course, then that leads to... But as I said, every end... Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the anyway, the beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again.
Makoto, listen. However,
You called for me and so I... Oh, I'm on fire! Yes! My beautiful...
Well now, drills!
that's fine.
How strange. Unbelievable. Today, I'm...
Stop talking.
You got...
In the name of my...
Hey. However, so...
Yahoo! Drills!
Since this will be the final class, so listen! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer, you guys, but if you, then I, and of course, waiting for the loser is the super
Are you saying that if you lose,
Yep,
and that's final?
of course not! Bears never go back!
Never mind all that.
Oh, you're taking...
Is the mastermind? Only... Don't bother. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? I'm right, aren't I? You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that?
No, that's wrong. It's not just you three.
What?
The evidence you're all referring to.
Well, huh? With the picture you have. But that can't be right. See? I'm the only one not in it.
Hiro, you have a...
Okay, but be careful.
So the secret
or whatever, I don't...
But you're in my pic. You're the ones trying to...
So the whole purpose behind this, the mastermind laid a trap.
Huh? A trap? How?
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person. So, in the picture in the picture Hina got, she's the only one. And in the picture Hiro got...
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a...
And when we each saw our picture...
Yeah, I thought that...
Listen, can I see every... It's not directly connected to what we're...
Sure, nope.
Yeah.
Can you just forget about the photo? Ugh. Trying to trick me with...
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble.
So you... No, I...
What are you talking...
Yeah! So it's gotta be a fit...
But you know...
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. Is that really enough?
What do you mean?
Now I understand. Let's say that somehow we'd all...
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time. As if. You...
Yeah.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility. This DVD...
You're not gonna show us.
No! It's a video of all of us.
When you say all of us,
I mean all of us.
you lie!
No, it's not a The headmaster did, in fact.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would...
It's not about what you expect me to believe all...
Well, we don't have any way to
How can you say that?
To be honest, I have something else on my mind.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of what were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the... What kind of...
And?
We'd say no!
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend...
Why?
I don't know. I don't...
The same goes for every. You don't remember choosing to live here forever.
It doesn't matter if I even if I bought the whole amnesia thing. That's just insane!
Insane or not,
You sure are.
I know it sounds absurd, but
Indeed. We only have one.
Yep, you all talk.
This is all...
And this isn't like some... You stole those specific memories.
Oopsie.
of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get
How could so... How? Come. That if I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your... Would you really believe anything?
What matters is figuring out what... The interview with the headmaster, there must have been a purpose to it.
Of course there was a purpose.
You mean the motive you came up with?
That has something to do.
But that part... Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do...
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up.
There's no way
The mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles.
No, that's wrong. There's no question that the master...
How do you know?
In the back of the data center, the mastermind must have been using... So there can't be any doubt. The master...
There can't be any... In which case, there also can be no doubt that...
What?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma... So if the mastermind is in the school...
How'd they met?
So we're the only one. It's not me!
Well, it's not me.
I blame... What? Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have...
Nuts!
Wait! What? Everyone, calm down. The mastermind's true identity will become...
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already...
He's right. What more? If you want something to talk about, we haven't fully established what...
Huh? But...
No. That if... Wouldn't you agree?
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a sec. It made it pretty clear. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this.
What?
What if When we discovered if that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make it because she had all the... Huh? Isn't it obvious? She was the...
You're wrong.
She... I'm not weird, okay? At least... Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished? You didn't like that.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was... She must have been so... Obviously...
She got all those wounds in...
No, that's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't. The file we found in the headmaster's, despite the time she spent in battle after when she entered this school.
To be denied so
Anyway, so we can be sure that in which case, they could be...
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after
Unless anyone has any better suggestion, the wounds Mukuro sustained...
But if that's what, then does that mean she's really been dead?
That's exactly what it... When we found her body in the garden...
So then, what about... Makoto, you said you were a... If Mukuro had already been dead for... So who was...
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true... When we discovered Mukuro in the... I naturally assumed she must have, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all.
What are you? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just... Let's start off with a night. Your assumption that I attacked him. You can't really know who was under that mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is... You never saw their face, right?
So you can't have...
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro.
You're wrong. There's another part of the... Oh? Is it the...
Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot.
Or perhaps... Or could it be... The hips?
You never saw their... So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was...
No, that's wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right, a representation of Fenrir. But I saw the right hand of the person. And there was... So there's no way the...
Yeah, well, okay. But that still doesn't prove that it could have been, you know...
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have...
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you...
Oh, okay, sure. But what about... Uh-oh, no.
If you insist.
Huh?
What do you think? I'll show you the...
Your hand!
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was
I thought you didn't want anyone...
If it means we get another step closer... My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who...
No.
Then this much has been made. There can be no doubt that the one...
On top of my secret being revealed, sorry, did I say...
Not at all.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary.
You're not going to tell us she was already...
I promise you,
Then somehow she was...
And after she died, did the culprit stash her somewhere?
If she was,
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in...
biolab?
That's right. So it's the perfect place to hide a...
Then you're also saying the body was...
And I have no doubt that that's I got it! What makes me so sure the tarp that we found in the... When I was checking it over again, I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner.
oh, it says bio.
Holy cow!
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have served...
This proves that the tarp In fact, there's a whole stack...
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers.
You made everything sound so amazingly
that's just a what? Where's your evidence? Prove that
There is no evidence. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it.
worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the bio, because the key to uncovering...
Are you talking about unmasked?
You see, the biolab contained an
La la la, I can't hear.
Such a child.
Hey, by the way, Makoto,
What? One thing.
your family. Don't. So, what do you think? Are you sure your mom, are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking!
Calm down, Makoto.
Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? Better luck next time. Punishment is waiting for you. Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? I'm not listening! Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? I'm not listening!
This should prove it. The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about it.
What are you talking?
Like I said before. And as part of that, a giant... That's where everyone who's died...
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body...
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that...
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter?
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number?
Suspicious? That's simple. Just recall who's died.
That's right. But according to the lights in the biolab, only...
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind just...
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's, and yet, her button...
It may very well be, but if that's true, including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost.
I got it! What about if the same person? Officially, 10 murder, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and...
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings.
Technically, could easily have happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced.
It was Mukuro, of course, before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusu.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment...
No, that's crazy talk. Besides, who could that some...
All you have to do is look at those bodies.
Nothing, because Kyoko's...
Is this someone else? Was it
Sayaka, Junko, Leon Kuwata,
Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestia, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone else? Was it
Sayaka, Maizono, Junko, Enoshima,
Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestia,
Lu,
or maybe...
No, there's no way anyone was...
No, that's wrong! Junko, wasn't her fatal injury
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of...
And Mukuro died from a number of... When you compare that to the stab...
And the similarity? Yes. And those are the only... That explains why those two bodies are
So let me see if I have... Junko, or someone going by that name. Then her body was kept in the bio... Only this time, it was presented as the corpse...
It all matches up, right?
It's real. Wait, so
It means that there haven't been 10 which also means that among the people we...
And that's the true identity?
Who is it?
We already know the answer to that. She took Junko and made it look like So... Total silence. The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong! No. The body's appearance and measurements, right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir. Here's my answer. Junko is still alive.
Are you sure?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro... But we saw her get impaled. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have... But you yourself confirmed...
She was dead. There's no...
So...
It must be...
Then you're withdrawing.
I know you gave it your...
This case hasn't been... Oh? You haven't given up all...
No! Of course...
That's all well and good. But how do you... Junko, absolutely...
Then both of them are dead, right?
I think we need to look... Huh? Let's assume Junko is still alive.
Now I understand! That's it! What if she switched places?
Switch?
That's right! Before the spears could kill her, specifically...
Then that would make it Mukuro's.
Which is why the body's height and weight...
I don't know any... That had to be Junko.
Yeah, yours... Right when she was about to die.
Good point. So maybe the whole idea...
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very...
What?
Yes, from the moment we first... If that's when they switched... Then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment... After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been...
Hold on. So... It's actually Mukuro?
Then we'd already...
I had, like, a normal conversation.
When we first met, none of us... So Mukuro could have simply told us... And we never would have known... That would easily allow the two...
Wait! But Mukuro had it. Junko never had it.
She could have hidden it with foundation. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion. Plus, there were the fake nails found. They were the same fake red nail.
But if she really did, you...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't
Wait, so...
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure.
The reason such an elaborate plan was
So Mukuro... In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was...
What's wrong?
I think he's just afraid. Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the head... You made sure I couldn't finish watching the... is because you didn't want me to see the real...
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in...
And if Makoto saw it would have been totally off the
That whole power outage thing.
Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Better luck next time.
Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
This should prove it. The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. I noticed it just a little while in all the photos. There's a...
What's so...
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every... It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be... And on top of that, in this photo, so in other words, with all that in mind, there's no doubt that... Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the
Xanadu!
I believe every Junko and Mukuro switched places.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died, is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole... She's the true master...
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crime.
No, wait! Don't bother trying to deny... There's no more room for debate. I'll prove every... The killer is... you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the girl we saw before us was actually... And that girl's name was... But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in the... until Junko decided to... Junko dragged the body out of the body. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive. So she put on a mask. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. this was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining she needed to hide the bodies. She had to make sure we didn't find. This is the truth, and the one who carried. The real Junko Enoshima! That's the whole story behind this incident.
What? Are you
You can't get out of this, so...
Come on! It's time!
It's not like you're in endangered...
Give it up, Junko.
Over. Did you really think this? Wrong! They're still.
We have been waiting so very long. If you swear your fealty to us, we've even drawn up the deed already. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, did you? It's been so long since I've had an audience. Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, it was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow Huh? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have...
I feel like...
I got it! That's right! It was before I ever came... And...
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right then what you told me.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to...
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different...
I'm me. And Mukuro she tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed that two people can never become one as long... Not even if they're twins. I know, it's such a cliche, right? So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro.
Me! Junko fucking Enoshi! And together, we were the Whoa! Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored! But if you're... that again? You have any... Maybe it's new to your dumb ass? But it bores me. Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit.
But... if she was...
And for reasons deeper and dark...
Well, I suppose I'd better explain. For my plan to work, someone had the so-called mastermind had to operate Monaco. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for because naturally, she turned out to be the leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. So, I decided to play the role of I could have let her work alongside me, but besides, 15 students seemed like a solid... Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate... She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of... Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's...
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, being the utter disappointment that she was. Anyone would have expected her to, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, so I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a...
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as
So you think... Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have... But she did teach you all a very...
How can you talk like you sacrificed your own...
What? I sacrificed? Jeez. Misunderstood. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope. No. I felt despair as long as I can remember. When I was born, I cried tears. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds. We've always been filled with despair.
So you just murdered? That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be? That's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. Super, 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 super. It just feels.
What the hell?
And my sister, too. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person.
Turning your own despair into some kind of...
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only sew and I'm hopelessly I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's any...
Yeah, Master's way more...
What did you just say?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. And then we'll have our victory!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and I got it! It must...
No fair!
Your brains are like sponges. All the memories you lost.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you
So you do remember after all. Well, it was stupid of me to even ask. So then, let me ask, did you notice that each motive I presented you had a... Yep, you got it. So that when Sayaka was murdered, what was...
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with...
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVD? Each video showed the total destruction of... For example, I ruined all those relationships and showed you it was to motivate your desire, but still... What?
You're the one that did...
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next...
I got it! It was... our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right! Embarrassing memories and secrets! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was...
So, how long do you plan...
Relax, relax! So, what was the motive?
I got it! It was money, wasn't it?
Seek and destroy! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed it. Her greed led to all kinds of death!
What's the point of all this?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's...
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. Oh,
But what's the point? What?
Relationship? These are all pretty standard motives. themselves, right?
But of course, those aren't. In fact, they compel humans to. This is what we.
Seed of despair.
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow two sides of the same coin.
How much longer is this stupid? Weren't we discussing our missing memory?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of You see, by taking away your memory, of course that hope merely existed to be
How could taking away...
And plus, you have...
Is that so? The mere fact that that's what you want.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape that...
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave.
What? What?
But it's not enough. I put so much So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing...
Then hurry up!
Okie dokie! Like I'd like for you to see...
You mean
So something really...
Now are you interested in what I have? See your face? Behold! Though this is the outside world.
Dangerous.
What are you talking about?
This is a scene from what you just saw. That world. If you can't remember. Better kick your brain in the ass! Cause it's up to that I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more! For the final class! Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical...
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember...
no, that's wrong. Actually, the other token. What? The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but they're...
I see. Then even if one personality's forgotten...
What do you say?
Are you... No! Absolutely...
Toko, you're the only...
Boy, she just gave...
I'm going to ask you a question. Do you know anything about the...
Huh? What?
The video that's...
Who the hell are you? Oh, nice to meet you.
That's enough! Just...
Aye, aye!
Well?
I don't have all the... Of course it does!
Then you remember?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory.
Then why didn't you... I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me! Oh my god, she's the worst...
More importantly, if you really do...
Huh? What's the matter, miss?
A tragedy?
Oh no!
Just answer the question!
Well, I can't really say if it happened, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic...
Why is that for...
Because it's all because of that event! What is? Are you serious?
Is...
The world's been destroyed!
Destroyed?
Explain yourself!
Copy that? Darn. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy. It was so big and so bad. I guess you could say... But it was more on the level of a world... Either way, there's no doubt that it would... And as a result, and basically no... The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it?
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of this, but Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time. So why don't you ask?
We already did, and she didn't know...
I couldn't live up to...
Okay, that's enough of your little... Whatever happened, it doesn't matter. The end justifies the means. The world has ended.
How can the world...
Calm down. It's okay. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't...
Oh, come on. Now you're just...
Well, as long as we're being rich. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation.
What?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged...
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Correct!
But I didn't say...
I just got so fucking bored waiting! Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out!
So, no matter what you pick.
But, do you think it might be a disaster?
Anyway, like I was...
What?
I can confirm that his entire family has died.
Stop with these...
Stop! And said with such authority, you must learn your place, pest.
They couldn't possibly be gone.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked the fuck.
Hold on. There's no way that happened a year... I mean, we only... If some kind of world-ending event, how do you explain the total...
Have you
Mistaken.
Well, if I'm... It sounds like you think the tragic... Well, yeah. I mean, a few weeks... Ooh, I get it. Yours... Huh? Well, I mean, you guys all started...
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but... And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So... You must surely understand all the hints I've given you. What are the memories?
Now, answer.
I got it! If we accept that, then we've all lost our memories of the last...
Nope. No.
Another correct answer.
Seriously?
We've lost 2 years. That's right. And that entire period of time.
I don't remember the last two... That's...
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong! Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh?
I found it in the locker room, if you don't mind.
Sure, whatever you want. But
Wuzza, is something wrong?
it's kinda this is absolute... But how is this... No!
It looks like you actually but somehow...
Lies!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for...
And whose pocketbook?
It's mine. In the handwriting inside, but just like Hiro, I have...
And the reason for that is the 2 years.
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any...
Isn't it just so desperately... Shit, man!
2 years of school life. How many fun classes? And on top of that, the biggest, most off right before everyone's... You absorbed all that, and once you'd forgotten, you made the Oh, and there's one other thing.
Actually, never mind.
What?
Everyone always talks big. This world is just so desperate.
What are you talking?
In a way, I'm jealous of all to give yourself over so completely to...
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourself.
Figure out where your memories come...
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. When I first came to the gate, it's when I passed out.
Wow, you still have enough so I don't know much about... And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom, with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves.
But by that point, we'd all... That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
You were all such close friends. And it was also you could escape into a world. What a...
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you.
What?
Once your school life here began, it's only natural that I would...
So, since I love you guys so much, all about the idea we came up with as the Let's go back in time 2 years. Okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst! Everyone was enjoying themselves so much! You were all having the time of your lives!
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made... Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What? The most tragic event in human history. I can't believe it's all because... Was it some kind of organization?
You have a point. It was none of those. How despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like everyone is capable of... And now the entire world has fought...
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy...
I just don't understand.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. Okay. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
And then, something now pay attention, cause this... So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived... That's right! It was... I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible. Do any of you know who that...
I got it! Could only have been... He wanted to turn the school to protect us. That's why he asked us to make us say that we were willing to live in...
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe...
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope... That's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like...
You mean... And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you...
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy.
Only let us live? So we could go around killing.
Why?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's. So I thought I should show them.
Well, why don't...
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacked.
Uh-huh. To show the world.
Of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, the world watched as you. Despair is as contagious.
Isn't the power... By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to...
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on. But in the end, I was able to give.
So you just used us? To bring.
Well, sure, but I also gave you...
Give and take?
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when, we built up 2 years of memories together.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you just...
And that's the truth. Which is what you want. You solved the mystery.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we...
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last... If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, how would you react?
See? Discovering the
Truth can be full of despair, too!
Not to mention, all those motives. With the world having
Meaningless? We've been murdering each other? And think about it. You chose to lock yourself.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates.
No, even I can't let...
We get it. You're totally awesome, right? So help us! I'll do anything!
A peasant begging for his life!
But I'm sorry to say, all I want is despair. And since there's no reason, there's no argument, no understanding, what better...
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about... But there's no real reason for us to believe...
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it
until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and in other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. If so...
Are you saying you won't accept the truth? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're... Trust me, I'm not lying about it.
Well, I refuse to give in, for the sake of everyone.
Huh? Everyone? What are you talking about?
I didn't kill anyone.
And that's all it took for you to start killing.
That's why any...
Say what you want about...
Hell yes! That's...
No! It's murder! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing, but we don't have much time left to keep up.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. Oh, and also, since this'll be...
What?
You guys so full of hope, I've decided to have you vote. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, I'll consider that a win for me.
Even if it's just one...
Oh, but don't...
Even if you don't, you...
It's okay. Nobody would...
Oh, let me just mention, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and...
You mean...
We'd have to just...
She's saying she'll let us live!
If you're not happy with that...
Enter a world fallen from grace.
What do you say?
Wait a sec! I just got hit! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant super What?
Do you mean to say... You'll...
And I get to decide who's Makoto!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all
So let me make this clear. Everyone has... If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all...
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice...
What? Has your Don't you have faith in your friend?
No!
It's okay. You're right. It would seem all of those around.
It's so beautiful.
Besides,
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish. That's why he tried to trap you all. The least you can do is...
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to...
So, who do you think's gonna give it?
No one. We're not gonna...
So boring. Stubborn till the very end? Well, that's fine. It's time for the final vote. And you're
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune. But to live, so even if it's... I want to keep on living. So that's what. No matter what! The whole fortune-telling...
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Don't lose hope now!
I've been thinking about, and I was thinking, you only get stronger by taking adversity. That sounds like something she... No. Which is why I... Yeah!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided...
By the way,
The only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifiers.
say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Don't lose hope now!
I don't care either way. I'm fine with... Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look... Oh, but...
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give...
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided...
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want.
If I die,
In other words, the communal life you've all been living.
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love!
all of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Don't lose hope now!
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage... It never even crossed my mind, but don't misunderstand me. I just have to keep my word. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead. So until I can restore the Togami family and
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided...
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all... I can keep on living! All of you will have to... You'll have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just stop?
Don't lose hope now!
I didn't really know my father, but even if we're just connected, he would never want us to abandon. I can't explain why exactly. Just because we don't actually know. Could it be that? No. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because I think you came here for a different... You came here to confront and if that's true...
What the hell are you?
So, your stupid face, it's all so...
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame. uncool! You dare to stand against us?
Hope is a joke. Outside is only despair. Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. You're scared, aren't you?
I just love despair!
You suck! What do you want? So uncool!
You're unbearable!
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going. I refuse to give up. I refuse because all I have going.
What's happening?
It looks like we've reached the end.
We just gotta pull the lever.
Good.
Let's put an end to the with our own.
The hell?
Indeed.
I lost? Well, that's just...
What the heck?
Well, that's just... totally the best! So this is despair. And now true despair. And now true despair.
Huh? Anyway.
Not possible. Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay.
Hey. However...
No. There's one last thing. It's fine.
It can't be.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! How many times do I have to tell you?
Don't get in my way!
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair. Even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Hey. Makoto.
So,
Indeed.
If, on the other hand, you...
I will force you out, ensuring you all...
In other words,
But...
it's true.
Yes.
My beautiful scissors!
That's enough.
Anyway,
But...
For serious?
in other words, am I wrong?
You got it!
Hey.
Okay.
Could it be... How about that? Whoa!
Makoto.
Well, I guess that, hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may...
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told?
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does, I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening.
I don't know why. I might be able to pull it off. A story.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened.
I guess we...
Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, and I am your headmaster.
Danganrompa.